more people.
As Dallas and Janie Wilson walk the aisles of historic Citadel Square Baptist Church, she recollects the foundation of her faith.
My father as well as my mother. I saw the tenacity that they had and the stick-to-itiveness that they have for ministry.
Her Christian faith is the essence of her upbringing and her professional training.
This is my master's right here, my PhD.
She is officially Dr. Janie Wilson, but
I love when people address me as Sister Janie. I mean, because we're all in this together.
Sister Janie says it was when she matured into her 30s that she began to ask herself existential questions.
What am I here for? Why do I exist? What is the purpose of my life? Those are the questions that became very evident to me.
She made decisions that led her into counseling as a ministry.
My life was going to be a life that I had been taught to live for Christ, but a life that had meaning, it had definition, and it had purpose.
Offering an ear, a shoulder, and biblical doctrine to couples, families, and people who need support.
I sit down with people. It's more than sometimes just bringing a remedy to their physical circumstances. But what about the other part of the person? The real person, that inner person. You need somebody to talk to? Let's talk. Let's make some real changes.
Her ministry reaching the most vulnerable, especially children.
You founding the African American Family Center for Biblical Dialogue. Yeah. I can condense that to talk about the little pink bus.
The pink bus.
The little pink bus was just that, a school bus painted pink and used to take dozens of young girls to museums, sporting events, recitals, parades, and other programs.
K-5 through 6th grade, 7th grade, we kept these girls from the time that they came into the program until we never changed the girls. Every summer we would see them, after school we would see them. For a little girl to realize that no matter what happened in their family last night, you have a place to come. So we became the surrogate kind of mother, if you would, for these little girls.
Sister Janie's consistent care and counseling earned her many awards and accolades, including the attention of state leaders. In 2022, she was bestowed South Carolina's highest civilian honor.
This is a copy of the Order of Palmetto.
It is impossible to miss the closeness between Sister Janie and her husband, Reverend Dr. Dallas Wilson. Everyone calls him Brother Dallas. He told us about his reaction upon learning that she was a Remarkable Woman finalist.
I hate colloquials, but I was flabbergasted. And it took me back in a way that I became very thankful for knowing that the work that she was doing was going to finally be recognized.
She is Dr. Janie Wilson, a wife, a counselor, and a friend, and a remarkable woman helping others find their own strength.
I want my life to make a difference in somebody else's life. You know, so I take the opportunity to pour what I have learned into other people. Looking forward to more and more people.
And you can listen to Carolyn's full conversation with Remarkable Women finalist Dr. Janie Wilson on the next episode of Let's Talk. It can be found anywhere you listen to podcasts.